Look at that. Look at that beautiful Colorado Rocky Mountain sunset. As the sun sets in the west, you got the Colorado Rocky Mountains. About, I guess, 10 miles away. Maybe 12. Not that far. But they're big. They're big. And they get a lot bigger the closer you get to it. Is that what you tell all the ladies? So here we are. Just me and you. You and me. And the question is, are we going to enjoy this cigar? Well, we're going to smoke the cigar. Enjoying it is going to be up to, well, did they use good quality tobacco? Is it a good combination of good quality tobacco? And then they construct it well. The parts I can control is not butchering the cut, soft, gentle heat, and letting it sit out for a day or two, if you can, outside the humidor, open air or dry box, whatever you want to feel like. Just so it just gets a little of that excess water off, get better production. We're not trying to dry the cigar out where it's, no moisture. Just getting a little out. Can't stress it enough. I can't say the cigar is impressive. As far as the looks, it's very nice. The bands are true EP Carrillo fashion, and this one has a double band, and then it has a foot band, so it's a triple band. And we'll show you right there. EP Carrillo, Pledge of Allegiance, 2023, 1,776 boxes of 10, like 17,776. Really nice. And this footband here is a really nice thick paper. So it is a complete waste of paper because I'm taking it off now. But that's okay. I mean, it's whatever. It's nice packaging. And these are coming in at more money than a pledge or allegiance. So the Pledge of Allegiance is more. How much more? Give or take maybe $5, $6. At a lounge, I think the original pledge was $12, $12, $13. Now pledges are going for probably $14, $15. Inflation, etc. Gouging, I've seen regular pledges going $17.99. That's gouging. However, though, let's just talk about the cigar. It's very thickly packed. It's a very thick, dark wrapper. A very good quality, oily, slight crystal look onto it. A really nice, slightly rustic. Looks like a really high-end Connecticut broadleaf wrapper. That's what it's using, right? Then it says Ecuadorian Connecticut binder, so then we're assuming shade on the binder, because you don't really see Ecuadorian Connecticut Maduro wrappers or Oscuro, right? So we can assume that, but then we just said Ecuadorian Connecticut binder. The fellas do a Nicaraguan. I thought it said Dominican Republic. It was DNU, Dominican, Nicaraguan, and United States. The reason why people are saying United States, and this is my theory, nobody wants Pennsylvania tobacco anymore. Why not? Well, most of Pennsylvania tobacco, I thought it comes from close to the Ohio border, and since they nuked that town, and it's covered in raining plastic, and all the fish died, you really don't want to smoke Pennsylvania, do you now? So it is what it is. I must admit, the cigar is of great quality. Cutting the cap here, and looks like great care was put to make the cigar. It's a very thick cap. It might be double or triple cap. It does not want to go. I'm going to take my time here, playing Ring Around the Rosie. This cigar was provided to us by Anthony. Well, you know him as Dream Life. So that's what it is, right? We'll use people's stage names here. If you have a stage name. If your stage name is your real name, well, then we'll keep that too. His name is my name too. Really, oh man. So I'm gonna, wow, really, really amazing on the cap there. Really impressive. Wow, thick. Might be triple capped. Wow, shit. See what we got there. That's nice. It's a very nice box press. It's more of an oval box press with rounded sides, flat top and bottom. So it is what it is. We're here. You're here. We're relaxing. We got the sunshine, baby. Not really. We don't got the sunshine. The sun's going down. Classic water. Have you ever had it? Here's what it is. I'm okay, babe, but you can put it there. It's alright. Alright. I'll have sex with you a little bit, alright? 2 hours. That was funny, right? It's all about how you sell the car. So I've been looking forward to this all day. My day was nice. Sunday I slept in, nice rest. We did our little food shopping, right? Nobody cares. Came home from food shopping, and I went to the indoor range. That was nice. Had a good time. That was fun. Went to the indoor range, and there you go. There you go. No, there you go. So it is what it is. Did that. We went out to dinner with the Mrs. Mother. Cleaned the guns up after the range. And here we are, watching the sunset. Yeah, so this flex was brought to by Dream Life. Very generous. I don't expect nothing. So whenever people donate, it's always a nice touch. Okay. Okay. Initial impression. Initial impression, it's a dark cigar. I'm going to talk about the cigar before I start just comparing it to the Pledge. Especially because the regular Allegiance is not dark cigar. I mean, not as dark. Okay. What can I say about this cigar? It's a very dark cigar. We're like at 85% darkness. It's a dark cigar. Finish is kind of long, kind of heavy, not maximum. Long, sticky finish. There's a slight sweetness coming to it, raw sugar. It is of dark chocolate. It does have black pepper, not of great intensity. It's more of a cedar wood note than a charred wood, believe it or not. The cigar does not feel on the pungent side. Even though this might feel same or slightly darker than the Pledge, the Pledge is a stronger cigar and spicier. But this one feels like it has more age and or lower priming. I'll be honest, I thought this cigar was going to be more livelier than it was. And that's a problem that I created. Being a huge fan of the Pledge, and I enjoyed the Allegiance, the Pledge, this is not the same cigar at all. The Pledge was stronger and heavier and spicier, sweet and sour, had twangy sourdough notes, and fermented fruit notes. So this is a different kind of party. It's a nice cigar. It is a good cigar. I'm holding the smoke a lot, and it's not. Holding the smoke is not intimidating me. The more it scares me when I hold the smoke, the more lively it is, the stronger it is. So right now it's a medium plus in strength, but it's 85% darkness. So it doesn't feel that balance of, they really push the darkness, but it's not even medium to full, let alone full strength. So if you're into really strong dark cigars, no. So at least it's unique in that, where it is rather dark, but not full strength, or not even medium full. Now we're going to give it time to build up. But I guess in my mind, I thought this thing was going to be heavier and stronger, spicier. What it's doing is nice. It's also, it's smoother than the Pledge. But the Pledge is stronger and more impressive, and also feels like a younger cigar, but like it's using stronger tobacco. So that's interesting. Is this a good cigar? It is good. Is the Pledge better? In my opinion, yes. And also the Pledge, you get more for your money. So this is more money, and it's limited. So the problem with this cigar is, if you love the Pledge, you might not like this. If you're just saying, I want it to be like the Pledge. It is not as strong as the Pledge. Quite surprised. And this thing, the performance is good. I mean, I left this thing out, so it's smoking well. It's not like the cigar is waterlogged, and it's like, it's just too wet, so the tobacco's not being fired up the right way, and I'm not getting the full potential. No, this sat out for a while. The finish feels nice, creamy, slightly sweet. The chocolate note is nice. The spice that it has it's not muted, but it's minimal. So I feel like if you're watching this right now, you might be thinking, I don't like this cigar, and I do like the cigar. It's just that I had this expectation of what I expect from E.P. Carrillo on his top shelf stuff. And although this is very smooth and very nice and getting more buttery, it really is surprising me. But it's not surprising. It's surprising me how timid it's being. I really thought it was going to be a lot heavier and stronger and spicier. Like, I'm not here to lie to you guys. So, this is a good cigar. It's really nice. But if you're trying to compare it to E.P. Carrillo's La Astoria or the... am I messing that up? I'm having a brain fart today. Or the Pledge or the Allegiance. In my opinion, those are the better cigars. And then you add in the fact that it's cost more. It's costing more because it's limited. It's costing more because they put a lot of bans on it. And it's costing more because it's using a lot of American tobacco, which is expensive. Growing shit in America is more expensive than Nicaragua or Dominican. Because people in America need to make more money because rent is $2,000. Girlfriend, $3,000. So I'm gonna go right now. We're an inch in. I'm gonna let this build up. I'm hoping it picks up, but you know how the cigar controls my mood. In my mind, I really was expecting more high performance out of this cigar. Especially, you call this Pledge of Allegiance. This is America, baby. We've kicked the world's ass twice. I don't know why a lot of these cigars, when they use the word America, they're not scary cigars. This is a scary place. So it's not bad at all. But to me, it doesn't represent the EP Carrillo lineup on the top shelf. The Pledge is way better. The Allegiance is better. Their story is better. And this one's the most expensive. Well, we're back. Typical EP Carrillo construction. Great burn, great draw. No touch-ups. The finish is still, it's kind of long, kind of strong, but not a full strength finish. It's not a heavy finish. The cigar is not a spicy cigar, which is quite surprising. It has some black pepper, but it's quite timid. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really, even if I wasn't comparing it to the Pledge, just reviewing this cigar as an EP Carrillo, and being a limited edition and costing a little more money, I really thought it was going to be more wow. And it's not. It is a good cigar. It is a good cigar. But if you ask me, would I rather have the Pledge? Yeah. Even if the Pledge costs the same price as the Pledge is a better option, more impressive. It is darker than the Pledge, but it's a weaker cigar, less spicy, way less heavy, way less going on. I was finding myself trying to hold the smoke so much to try to get more out of it. I'm not going to call this cigar boring by any means, but it has no intensity. You know how the cigar controls my mood, and the band's very nice, but you know, the band being nice, construction being nice, it's all bonus. Let's do an ash test. I've just been waiting for the cigar to pick up. It's still medium plus. So for such a dark cigar, with such little spice, very little earth, I mean, it's a dark chocolate note. Okay, so that's nice, but, you know. It's got an ash. All right, so look, I'm gonna be honest about this because, you know, I don't lie. And the cigars are 4.2. Now you can say a 4.2 is not a bad rating, but for the caliber of this cigar, for the price point, and for the pedigree of EP Carrillo, which I have massive respect. And then you call this one, you know, for America, Pledge of Allegiance. I mean, it's a very reserved, dark cigar. And it's mild for how dark it is. If you understand dark cigars, they're generally pretty scary. It's not scary at all. And the intensity, there's like no vibration when I'm smoking it. So I guess if you put the caveat If you're looking for a very dark cigar to relax with, and it is a good quality cigar. It's a nice cigar, but it's not getting my attention. And America is a loud country, so I do appreciate them dedicating a cigar to America. That's cool. But I don't know what America they were thinking by making this such a, I hate to say it, a weak, dark cigar. It's nice, good construction, good draw, good burn. That's all irrelevant though if the cigar doesn't impress me. And at $20 and at limited edition, I'm not going to tell you to pass on this, but I'm giving you the facts. That if you love the Pledge because of everything it has, don't expect this out of this cigar. It's quieter, way less spicy, way less interesting. And I just watched a video by E.P. Carrillo talking about the cigar, and he wouldn't describe what USA tobacco he's using because he said he's probably not going to use it again in any of his cigars. So now that's a bad excuse. Why can't you just say where you got it from? So at this point, when you call yourself the Pledge of Allegiance and you're charging more and it's a limited edition, but if the cigar's not exciting, then it feels kind of like a gimmick. See, if you push big ideas, Pledge of Allegiance, 1776 boxes. All right, you got a lot like planning going into it. But what about the cigar? Oh, it's a relaxing, medium plus, pretty much you could say medium strength, dark cigar with very little spice. So it's a breakfast. It's a morning. It's a breakfast Maduro. It's a breakfast. That's not people looking for when they go for this cigar. So if you bought this and you liked it, great. I'm not saying I didn't like it, but I know E.P. Carrillo, and I know his stuff with Astoria and the Allegiance and the Pledge, big time. And even his other ones, he had the Dusk. He had other ones in his mid-tier cigars were really good. And those were stronger. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'm really not crazy about this cigar. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. And just because it's a new release, and I like E.P. Carrillo, and just because this was a gift from Dream Life, and I really appreciate the gift, I'm not going to lie about the information about this cigar. It's kind of bland, and it's definitely way too weak for the brand and way too weak for this kind of cigar. You're naming this cigar after America, man. We're the strongest country that ever existed. And you make a weak cigar? It's very dark. It's not like this was a Connecticut. I'd be like, wow, it's, that's pretty strong for a Connecticut. But even I've had Connecticut cigars with more black pepper spice than this. And I've held the smoke so much, but there's like almost nothing there. Look, I'm not an asshole. This was not the review I wanted to give you guys. I was really excited about this. I could have reviewed 2 different opuses or Anejo he gave me, which I know what to expect out of that. And I passed over that to review this tonight because I said, no, but I haven't reviewed this at all. So I'm really excited to review a new release and a limited release from a very good brand, E.P. Carrillo. So would I personally spend my money and buy this cigar again? Absolutely not. I'd rather save my money and get the Pledge. The smoke is quiet. The smoke is quiet on this one. We're done talking about it. I wish everyone here the best. I really thought this was going to be more exciting. I really thought this was going to be 4th of July. They released it in 4th of July. I thought it was going to be, fireworks and, oh, say, can you see? And fighting the British. Fighting Nazis. And this cigar doesn't have any fight in it. So I guess I'm kind of perplexed. Even if I took all those things away from it, like for what I thought it was going to be, it's still not impressive just for what it is. Because what it is it's a very dark cigar. It's not that heavy on the finish. Almost no spice. Almost no earth. The chocolate is nice, but it's kind of muted and not. It's kind of the darker side. I'm sounding like a pissy little complaining son of a bitch here, but I'm not trying to. Shit. I really confused on this one, EP Carrillo. Why would you pay more for a pledge cigar, for a special version that has really nothing to do with the pledge? The pledge is a dark, strong, heavy cigar. Sweet, spicy, sour, very spicy, very heavy finish. Very unique, a lot of balls. This cigar's got no balls. You know, it kind of affected my mood. We're done here. 4.2, good construction, good quality, nice packaging, nice band. It is what it is.